ready to get the party started. Why? Because we have, as our today's special, and it's not gonna happen ever again for the rest of the year, in fact, not until hopefully fall of next year, a Bose sound system that is the best of the very best. We've got the lowest price and the best price anywhere. And my buddy Aaron, who's way over there, is joining me for the presentation. If you wanna talk about room-filling sound, listen to this. All right, Aaron, you ready?
Here we go.
Get the party started.
All right.
Oh, that's a fun one. And again, we're talking about room-filling sound at a little teeny unit. It is the most popular sound system we've ever offered in the history of HSN, and it is our today's special. All right, Aaron, we gotta go. Come on, man. Let's get the party started. Isn't it funny? By just turning that on, the whole feeling of this giant room changes.
Every time we turn the music on like that, we watch our crew dance, right? I mean, all you gotta do is turn your music up, turn it up loud, and put on a good tune, and everybody just feels a little bit better about the world. That is one of the things that the Bose Wave music system does. It changes the mood, it changes the feel. Whatever kind of music it is that you love. I always say the easiest way to redecorate your home or redecorate your room is to just put in some music that you love, because it changes the atmosphere. It makes everything feel fresh and new, right?
Just changes your mood, and it could be something super relaxing, or it could be something really dramatic, like a soundtrack. It could be your favorite kids' tunes that they love to dance around the house to. It could be listening to your favorite radio station or your favorite talk show. Whatever it might be, you're gonna hear it the very best way through this system. All right, so here's the scoop.
Here we go.
There are no plans to bring this back again. At the earliest would be fall of next year, if we can even get them. And unfortunately, we don't believe we're gonna be able to get them, because once again, this is the popular system, but Bose is saying, hey, we're gonna move on to more expensive systems down the road. We're just not gonna get this offer again. It doesn't look like. And I know for a fact it won't happen until at the earliest fall a year from now, so it's a long drought. All right, here's an update on the silver.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, is that it? Okay, guys, for the rest of the today's special, this is it. I have about 700 of the silver, so if that's your choice, you absolutely want to grab it now. The other one's the espresso, which I love because it kind of dissolves away into the background because it's very, very dark. But you know what, when we're talking about this, Aaron, there's so many great features. I want to jump into everything it can do.
Okay, let's do it. So we actually have a little video that will help. We'll kind of go over that, and then we have half as much time as we usually have in these presentations, so we'll get into waveguide technology really quickly as well. That's what sets Bose apart. The Bose Wave Music System 4, this is the latest version. I know you're seeing a great price, but it's not refurbished, it's not a previous version. There are 2 waveguides, that's part of the waveguide system, that connect to the speakers to deliver sound that is outsized relative to the size of the unit. Sleek, compact, fits anywhere. Suzanne lived on a boat at one point. This would be perfect for living on a boat, right?
Fantastic.
I mean, you can have incredible sound and it takes up essentially no room. Built-in AM, FM, digital. I think she's so cool because she lived on a boat. Suzanne will kind of always be my idol.
Well, I tried to.
That's right. But you did for a while, actually.
No, but we used it a lot. Like, that was the dream, was to live on board.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Anyway, wherever you are. Helen Keeney was here earlier today. I don't know, she said she's moved 3 times in the past year or something. This is the music system you want to have with you when you move. I didn't say it has dual alarms built in, AM, FM radio, and front-loading CD player. Those things are sort of key. What you really get different from a Bose system that you get from anything else in its size is bass. Listen to that bass for a minute. That
gives you chills.
It literally just gave me chills. Literally just gave me chills. And I was thinking, God, how do I describe this to everyone that's watching right now without sounding like a quack, quite frankly? The truth is, it displaces air in the room a little differently than other devices do because of the waveguide technology, which we're going to show you in a minute. One thing I want to point out, though, what you're hearing at home is not what we're hearing in the studio, because you're hearing it through our lavalier mics that we wear, and we have one down here by the music system as well. But so that has to be transmitted through the country, right? And then it comes into your, whatever you're watching us on right now, your computer or your tablet or your smartphone or your TV, and whatever speakers you have on that. pardon me, are most likely not the quality that you're gonna have, they're not, frankly, the quality that you're gonna have on your Bose. So you're hearing a representation of what we're hearing, and I hope that it sounds good to you. It's an entirely different thing when you hear it in person, coming out of the original speaker, not coming out of the speaker that you're listening to right now.
Right. You know, my analogy for this too is, have you ever gone to car shopping and you said, just for you know what's in giggles, I'm just gonna test drive a really expensive car. So you get in it and you're just like, oh, because you've never been in a really good car, right? And then because of pricing, you have to go for kind of the less expensive car. And you're like, oh man, it's missing all the cool features. And you know, there's a real range in quality. Well, what I love about this offer is now you're getting that high end. You're getting the good car. You know what I mean? You're getting the really nice luxury car. You're not getting the little junky car because that's all you can afford, right? You're getting the good stuff because it's Bose. It's the one time you don't have to settle for an off-brand or something that you're like, oh, I really want Bose, but oh my God, I can only do this. That's what I really love about this offer. And again, this is it, guys. It's a today's special. The silver's almost gone. We've got 5 Flex. We have free shipping on it, which then everything else converts to free shipping that you've shopped for today because it's over $75. You have 5 months to pay it off and years of loving it. This is designed to really last for years. We were talking about people literally have handed down their old Bose Wave systems to relatives and upgraded to this one, and the old one's still working great.
Yeah.
I love those stories.
It might be my favorite phone call I've ever gotten live on air. Was a lady who called and said, you know, this was grandma's and she wanted me to have it when she was gone, and so I listened to music I listened to the same music and I listened to it on the same music player. Electronics are not typically what you think of as legacy gifts. You know what I mean? You have your cell phone for a couple years, you break it real good, and you got to go get a new one.
The battery starts to die on it, you know.
It is a whole different quality level. Let's talk about waveguide technology.
Okay, and just real quickly
Yes.
too, my producer said, mention the Bluetooth
Yep.
receiver. Guys, if you want to be able to play almost anything from almost any device, grab this. It's easy. It plugs in the back and it Bluetooths to your phone or your tablet. You can even Bluetooth your TV to this, which would be really cool. And then everything's hands-free. It's all completely wireless. Or you can, if you want to direct plug something in, absolutely, from your phone directly into the jack in the back. But this, I always recommend. And the funny thing is, Aaron, as often as I've done this is always sold out before it gets to my airing. So I'm always so mad because I'm like, well, yeah, I want to make this a Bluetooth system, and now we've got it. So I was really excited for all of us that we actually had this available, because normally by this time of the day, these are always gone. But I'm glad we brought in enough to be able to match the quantity we have in the today's special.
Yeah, that really opens up the system because it opens up to the world of the internet, right? So all of a sudden, everything
You're listening
online.
to YouTube videos through here, you know, whatever.
It's extraordinary, extra little guy to be able to buy.
Okay, so show them the patented technology, because this is really what makes the stands out.
It's the waveguide technology. It is patented. It is found only in Bose devices, developed by Dr. Mon Bose and his team. Let's take a look. So inside this is a cutaway of the inside of your Bose Wave music system. And inside your Bose Wave music system, on each side, there is a 26-inch waveguide. And that creates this extraordinary waveguide technology. And the waveguide technology means that your music is able to grow and breathe and attenuate and move. And it means that it sounds a heck of a lot bigger than basically a table-side radio should sound. A table-side music system should sound. So think of a 5-foot speaker, a 6-foot speaker. That's the kind of sound now that comes out of here. And again, it is only Bose that has this technology. It is a patented technology. It was developed by the company. So I've sort of told you what waveguide technology is. Now let me show you what waveguide technology looks like. We have found a way to put sight to sound, which is something you're not really able to do all the time. So take a little field trip. Let's hop over to my house for a second. We're gonna show you how the waveguide works, and then we'll talk to you on the other side of the video. What is sound? Sound is air in motion. And what we've set up here is a great way for you to not only hear sound, but also to see sound. Here's how we're gonna do it. These are the speakers that are inside the Bose Wave music system. So when I take these speakers and put them in front of these candles, well, you'll see exactly what happens. And then we're gonna change things up. Then we're gonna take the magic. The magic inside the Bose Wave music system is the waveguide technology. And this is the waveguide technology. This is nearly 5 feet of tubing that's inside your Wave music system. It turns and moves inside that very compact, very modern system, but it changes the sound because it resonates and it echoes and it amplifies inside these chambers. So
Let me show you. You'll see for yourself the difference. Let's add a little bit of music. I gotta tell you, that never gets old because you can see the Bose technology at work. That's why everybody loves the Bose Wave music system. That's why it fills your room with sound in a way that nothing else does. Because that waveguide technology changes everything. Again, sound is just air and movement, but that air can move in lots of different ways. And at Bose, we make it move in a way that's very, very special.
And it is a technology that they've absolutely perfected. And it's like going from black and white to 8K television. You know, it's that big of a jump. If you were listening to something on your tablet or your phone, your favorite music, and then all of a sudden you listen it through here, you're like, oh my gosh, you just don't know how awesome and rich and beautiful that sound can be until you get it. Now, why buy it from us? Number one, we've got the lowest price anywhere. We have them available. That is a really big deal. At the latest, at the earliest, we don't expect this back until fall of next year. So that's a really important thing. There's not a whole bunch, and I only have maybe 700 left in the silver. That's it, guys. We're done. You will not even see it until fall of next year, if we can get any in at all. It's been so hard. The other thing I love too is, where's your space that you love to relax? You know, is it the man cave watching football? Is it your crafting space that you have? We all love to have that background music going, or being inspired, or whatever it might be. Maybe it's just relaxing after a really long day with a hot cup of cocoa on a snowy night. Just want you to notice how beautiful it blends into your environment. It goes into a little space, a little shelf, into your kitchen. That's such a happy place to have music and sound in, and doesn't take up a ton of space. But it gives you this amazing, almost surround sound experience without having to have speakers built all over the room. That's what this can do for you. Now, another thing I want you to remember is our 5 Flex is so easy. If you're brand new to HS and you're like, really, I can get a Bose system for $200 off? Yep, you can. But use that 5 Flex. It's a major credit card. Anybody can take advantage of it. You'll have 5 months to pay it off, but you'll get it right away. The other thing I love about this time of year and shopping with us is our extended return policy. You have until the end of January of next year to send this back if you don't absolutely love it. So for me, Erin, this is the perfect test window. Like, if you've ever wanted to try a Bose system, you have until the end of January. You know, if you've got a party coming up, the holidays, if you just want to make your own space that much better, definitely invest in it. And it's funny, Erin, if you go online right now, because I think, you know, people are like, oh, I don't know, I know Bose's name, should I buy it off TV? Read the reviews. If you need one more confirmation of how great this is, go online. Right now, there are more than 800 perfect 5-star reviews, and that's just the latest reviews, on this exact system. And no one has a better offer than we do today, and only while they last. Again, about 600, 700 left in the silver, which means, how many do I have left in the espresso? It can't be that many. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it even surprised me. I have 1,600 left in the espresso. Guys, that's it until maybe fall of next year, if we're lucky. I mean, you're not even gonna see this. There's gonna be thousands of people looking for this unit and going online and searching everywhere, and no one's gonna have it, and we're not gonna have it either. So this really is it.
Speaking of Jesus, let's listen to some Christmas music. You like that? Okay, here we go.
Thank you for segueing me.
You're welcome. My pleasure, my pleasure. So we've got a little HSN Christmas music to take a listen to right here. Can't let that slip by.
Too good.
It's easy to just, you know, one of the nice things about having a front-loading player like that, you just pop the CD in, and it does all the work for you.
And it also remembers where you're at, right?
Yeah, to that point, remind me to show that in a second
Okay.
when I get, because I'm on the first track. I think I'm on the first track. Let me check. No, actually, so can we take a close look here? I guess when I last ejected that CD, I must have ejected it at track 9, so it says track 9, and that's where it started. Good, thank you for reminding me of that.
So it remembers where you were.
Yeah, on whatever CD you had in there. So we were on track 9 when we popped out. I'm just gonna change tracks. We'll just start at the beginning, and we are gonna listen to some music here though, because I want you to hear a couple of different types of music. This is nice, but I want to move on from here. I want to hear something else. Oh, this is something we haven't listened to yet, for sure. Notice, sorry, I'm really gonna listen, but this is at 50 now. I'm gonna go all the way up to about 90 or so. Notice the music will get louder, but it won't distort. keeps its integrity as it gets louder, and that's a real key. Now, I'll say, it's not my favorite type of music or my favorite type of sound, but even as it gets louder, it keeps a quality for exactly what it is. Now, let's go, since I'm in charge, since I'm the DJ, pardon me, let's go to my favorite type. Oh, God, this is so beautiful. Lo How a Rose Are Blooming, beautiful carol. Listen to this for a second. Those horns, if I closed my eyes and didn't know, and you put me over in that corner of this huge room, I wouldn't know if there was a trumpet player in the room or if we were listening to it on the Bose Wave music. It really, the quality of it is so authentic is the word.
You just, you shut your eyes, you go, and here's what you can delineate. You knew there was a horn, but there was also a French horn in there.
There was a French horn.
You literally, that is how clear, you can't, if you're listening on your phone, it's all mushy, it sounds terrible. But when you get this, I figured out there was a French horn. He's the music guy, I am not the music guy. But there's literally a French horn, and I could hear it so distinctly, like it delineates and it articulates all the nuances of the music. Also, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're in the front row of a beautiful cathedral, and this orchestra is playing. You know the cathedrals, the old ones, that acoustically are stunning? That's exactly what this sounds like. And I get goosebumps talking about this because you feel like you're in one of those old, beautiful cathedrals and the music is playing and it's just enveloping your soul. I mean, that's really it. And that's what we want out of our sound, out of our music. We want to be inspired. We want the kids to dance around the living room or dance in the kitchen, or you're making holiday cookies with the family and the spirit of the holidays are just filled in the room. Music and sound has everything to do with, I think, our happiness level, whether it's relaxing to beautiful music after a really long day and all the yang in the world going on, and you just come home to your peace and sanctuary, or it's throwing the best darn birthday party you've ever been to. Gosh, my mouth's going to the tank right now. But it truly is that, right?
Well, you get awfully comfortable. When you got music like this, you feel like you're at home. You feel comfortable. You feel like you're with your friends.
Hanging out,
there is a peacefulness to it. Let's see what's next. I want to keep showing you guys some of this. I want to show you different types of music. This is a similar type, but we'll listen to it's another really pretty carol. This is Good King Wenceslas. Listen, you hear the bells? Hear the bells? Timpani. Hear that timpani in the background?
It's like watching a movie in a theater.
It feels like, yes, I could not agree more. Isn't this what you want to hear while you're cooking holiday dinner for your family?
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
and when everyone comes over, and that night when you have out the eggnog and.
Or you want everybody to sing along.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, let's put this on and we're just gonna sing to the top of our lungs and have the best Christmas holiday ever, you know?
Absolutely.
Or maybe you're having a beautiful Hanukkah dinner and you just want gorgeous dinner music in the background that just it sets the mood.
Yes.
It sets the mood of your day, it sets the mood of your moment, of your life. You know, whether it's the simple things feels like just hanging around. You're in bed, you know, you're just listening to great music, and maybe you're just reading some stuff on your tablet. Or the gang's coming over and you want the party to get started. You know, have you ever walked into a house and they have no music playing? You walk in for a party and they forgot to turn it on. Or you walk into the house and the first thing you're hit with is music. Instantly, it just sets that mood. It's your expectations are met right out of the gate, and you know it's going to be a great night.
It's the good friend that goes to her friend and says, hey, you forgot to turn the music on.
Turn the music on.
And she told this story in the last hour about telling one of her friends just how it changes the party.
And she had forgotten to turn the music on, and I realized it was like almost uncomfortably quiet. I go, girl, you need to throw some music on. And guess what? She brought this unit out. This is what she brought out. Changed everything about the party. Everything all of a sudden came to life, and everybody's having a great time.
Many of our viewers will know Colleen Lopez, who's a host here for years and years and years, and has a jewelry line. And Colleen always told a funny story about, I guess they would kind of have parties on their driveway, kind of open up the garage, you know, do it. We live in Florida, like you said earlier, kind of an inside-outside thing, and people always thought they had a band. What are the Lopez's doing over there? Throwing a crazy party with a band again. She said, Aaron, I swear, we've never hired a band, but we always have a Bose wave music system in the corner, and it really, read the reviews on hsn.com, like Suzanne said. I read reviews on everything I buy. I just think it's great to be guided, you know, by people's experience. Over and over again, you'll read, you know, we had this playing at our wedding reception, and people asked, where's the band? Where's the music coming from? It sounds so good. No one believes it's this very small, very mobile, and I think that's a key. This can go anywhere, right? So when it's where you live, if it's beautiful in the summer, it can go out on the deck with you. Right now, you don't leave it out there, of course. It's not weatherproof, but it certainly can go anywhere. All you need is a plug. You don't need internet with this. That's one of the other great things. Every electronic I sell a lot of different electronics here, and you know, we all still have to struggle with getting the Wi-Fi going. Oh, it's snowing.
We're really setting the mood.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Happy
cool.
New Year.
That's so much fun. But this is the easiest setup in the world. You plug it in. It's like setting up a toaster. You know, you plug it into the wall, you put the DVD or the CD into it, and you're good to go.
Or you listen to AM, FM radio. So maybe you have your favorite FM radio station, you just like country station. It's going to sound 1,000 times better than coming off a little radio thing on the stand beside your bed. Like, it's just, again, it's day to night. It's black and white TV to 8K. It really is that different. And the thing is, you'll know it the minute you listen to that first thing. Just give it one song, and boom, you're gonna be like, I'm not sending it back. You won't send it back. If you do, fine, that's okay, we'll refund your money, but you're not gonna send this back, because you know what, it's transformative.
That's right. We think very, very few of these come back. You're right, it is an experience that's unlike any other. If we have time again, maybe, do you wanna go to the waveguide demo?
Yeah, let's do that again, and then I'm gonna head over to the bedroom, because so many people use this in their kitchen and in their bedroom, one of the #1 and #2 favorite spots to have it.
No, I think waking up next to it is pretty awesome. There's built-in dual alarms, by the way, to wake up to sound like this, whether it's your favorite news program, your favorite newscaster, or your favorite type of music, or your favorite CD. You can listen to it all. We have a video that I actually shot at my home that explains why the sound, you can tell for yourself, the sound is great. Now, I'll remind you, you're hearing this broadcast from our studios through whatever speaker you're listening to right now. So whatever you hear won't be as good as live, but it's the next best thing. We have a video that we're going to show you that explains how the air moves through the wave music system, how the waveguide technology works, and makes it sound so different from any other player out there. Take a look at this, and then Suzanne and I will see you on the other side.
What is sound? Sound is air in motion. And what we've set up here is a great way for you to not only hear sound, but also to see sound. Here's how we're going to do it. These are the speakers that are inside the Bose wave music system. So when I take these speakers and put them in front of these candles, well, you'll see exactly what happens. And then we're going to change things up. Then we're going to take the magic. The magic inside the Bose wave music system is the waveguide technology. And this is the waveguide technology. This is nearly 5 feet of tubing that's inside your wave music system. It turns and moves inside that very compact, very modern system, but it changes the sound because it resonates and it echoes and it amplifies inside these chambers. So let me show you, you'll see for yourself the difference. Let's add a little bit of music. I gotta tell you, that never gets old because you can see the Bose technology at work. That's why everybody loves the Bose Wave music system. That's why it fills your room with sound in a way that nothing else does. Because that waveguide technology changes everything. Again, sound is just air and movement, but that air can move in lots of different ways. And at Bose, we make it move in a way that's very, very special.
You have all that brilliant technology right by your bed. It's a dual alarm, right? So you can set up 2 different alarms. Can you imagine just waking up to the most, I mean, it makes your day start happy. Like instead of just old crackly bad radio, you just get this amazing sound coming out. Now I did want to show you, you notice on top there's no buttons, which is really cool. This is actually touch sensitive, so you don't need a ton of buttons. Also you get the remote, and the remote's going to be able to control it very easily through that. Now I would recommend, I don't have it over here, but please think about getting the Bluetooth disc, the adapter. Because now, through Bluetooth, just like your phone to your car or your keyboard to your computer, wirelessly, you now can play from almost anything, almost anywhere. So you could be, Aaron could be literally sitting on the couch and he could play his phone through here across the room because of that Bluetooth adapter. And here's the funny part, every single time I do the Bose presentation, that darn adapter is gone. Every time, I'm always so mad. I'm always like, well, I'll go buy an adapter elsewhere. Good news is for about $30-some, you can get the adapter here that goes with it. And it's really, really easy. It's not complicated, but now you can play music through your tablet, through your phone, and not have to be directly wired into it. Although you can do it that way if you want to. It just makes life a lot easier. All right, Aaron, I know you have more to share with us. By the way, guys, silver, I'm down to the final 600 for our entire today's special. And just as a reminder, because I can't believe it, and I just want to, and this is honest to goodness, like it's not like we're making this stuff up. If we're lucky to ever get this back, the earliest we'll have it will be fall of next year. So if you're gonna do that wow family gift for you, your family, whoever you love, maybe it's gonna be an anniversary gift, maybe it's gonna be a wedding gift, it'd be an amazing wedding gift, by the way, then get it now because we have no idea if we'll get any back. And we've sold, what, almost 12,000 today, and we're down to like the last 1,900 total between both our colors. All right, so what are we gonna talk about next?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. We just have a minute left, but the video, we have an overview video of this. In case you're kind of joining us at the very end, you're wondering about the features that are built in. This is the latest Bose Wave music system. It is the Bose Wave Music System 4. Incredibly sleek, incredibly compact design. It's the 2 waveguides that connect to the speakers to deliver sound performance beyond the size. The bass and all of the other timbres are just beautiful. Sleek, compact, touch-top controls that Suze was just talking about to provide easy access to various functions. There's a slot-loading CD player on the front. That's probably the most important thing to know. Built-in AM/FM digital tuner with 12 presets, an auxiliary input to connect if you're picking up the Bluetooth device or anything else, dual independent alarms, and the remote control. The credit card size remote control is so easy to use. Easy to set the time, easy to fast forward among your tracks, easy to go to the presets that you might have on your radio. Just very, very simple to use, super sleek as well. We even include the battery. So everything you need comes along with this to have a great music experience from the moment you get it.
I love it. All right, Aaron's gonna be back for the final presentation. That's gonna be at 9 o'clock, and that's gonna be truncated because quite frankly, we just don't have a lot left. So we're cutting some time away from it because there's just not a lot to go around. By the way, please go to my Facebook page. We have a huge crafting event coming up, the last one of this year. It's Monday night going into Tuesday at midnight. If you follow my Facebook page, I've got some secrets I'm sharing over the next couple of days, I guess tomorrow, about what's going to be happening coming up hot at midnight on Tuesday. So I'll see you then. Aaron, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for